If you're talking about high-performance insulation, you're talking about fiber size. Fiber size is key to thermal efficiency, water resistance, and compressibility, not to mention softness and comfort. PrimaLoft insulations are made up of fibers merely a fraction of the size of a human hair, making them more efficient at all of the above. Now, there's more to love about PrimaLoft fibers than their tiny size and premium performance. We've engineered PrimaLoft Gold Insulation Eco with fibers made from 55% post-consumer recycled materials. That means drinking bottles that would become landfill waste become high-performance insulation that's warmer, drier, softer, and more compressible for comfort in any condition on any adventure. For an insulation to keep you warm, it needs to trap air. The smaller the fibers in the insulation, the better, because many tiny fibers create many tiny air pockets that trap and hold your body heat. PrimaLoft Gold Insulation Eco's tiny fibers are more efficient at trapping heat and keeping the cold out. Here we have two freezing cold metal surfaces. The ice underneath is putting them at about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. My right hand, however, is being insulated from the cold with millions of tiny air pockets. Even after I remove my hand, the PrimaLoft insulation continues to hold my body heat, maintaining a much more comfortable temperature than the surrounding elements. PrimaLoft Gold Insulation Eco doesn't just keep you warm when dry, but keeps on insulating even when wet. The tiny fibers create a very tight surface tension that a water molecule just doesn't penetrate. Insulations made from larger fibers, like this one, allow water to pass through like a sieve. In addition to the tight surface tension they create, these PrimaLoft ultrafine fibers are permanently coated with a proprietary treatment that makes them hydrophobic. They don't take on water or moisture. Warmth and water resistance are super important to comfort, but let's not forget about compressibility. Tiny fibers compress down smaller than larger ones. Imagine you had two containers of the same size, and you filled one with dental floss and the other with climbing rope. How much more dental floss could you stuff into that container than climbing rope? PrimaLoft ultrafine fibers, like the ones in this Patagonia Nano Puff, compress down small. Since all those tiny fibers create millions of tiny air pockets, I can force that air out and be left with a conveniently small and lightweight piece of gear that doesn't weigh me down or compromise movement. When uncompressed, those tiny fibers bounce back, regain their loft, and keep on insulating. PrimaLoft Gold Insulation Eco, the new benchmark in insulation performance with an environmental conscience. Look for it in the Patagonia Nano Puff.